Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that the government was ready to welcome those who wish to come to India as a tourist or for education, healthcare and business, but stressed that those who posed a threat would be dealt with seriously. He made these remarks while participating in a debate in the Lok Sabha on the Immigration and Foreigners Bill 2025, which was passed by the lower house. The Union Minister has made it abundantly clear that India is not a dharamshala, touching upon the issues of illegal infiltration into India's Rohingyas from Myanmar and Bangladeshis. HM Shah also underlined that such people taking refuge in India for personal gain had increased, making the country unsafe. He warned of strict action against infiltrators if they created unrest in India. We have with us my colleague Arzu Seth to provide further updates on this. Arzu, now we have seen that Home Minister Amit Shah has reacted while the debate on Immigration and Foreigners Bill was carried out, and he made a remark that India is not a dharamshala amid the ongoing surge that we are seeing of illegal immigrants and infiltrators in India.
Well, we have a very important bill, migration bill passed in the Lok Sabha yesterday, and the Union Minister Amit Shah said that there were some people who wanted to enter India and create unrest, and stressing that the country was not a dharamshala and such individuals would be strongly dealt with. And if you talk about, there has been, said that the government was ready to welcome those who wish to come to India, as a tourist or for education, healthcare, business, but stress that those who pose a threat will be dealt with serious punishments. And also, he made the remark while participating in a debate in the Lok Sabha on the Immigration and the Foreigners Bill on 2025, which was passed in the lower house. Also, Shah said that, the Narendra Modi-led government would stop only those who will, malafide intentions for visiting India, adding that the country was not a dharamshala and those who pose a threat to national security will not be allowed to enter the nation. In fact, the Union Home Minister said that the proposed legislation would strengthen the country's, security, boost the economy and business, and also besides encouraging the health and education sector. And he also said the immigration bill would ensure the countries get up to date information and about the every foreigner visiting India, because that's very important as far as the country's security is concerned. And touching upon the issue of illegal infiltration into India by Rohingyas from Myanmar and Bangladeshis, Shah underlined that such people taking refuge in India for personal gain have increased and making the country unsafe. Also, he warned of strict action against the infiltrators if they create unrest in India. And the Union Home Minister said that the bill would strengthen the country's security and help India become the most developed nation in the world by 2047. Yes,
Arzu, in terms of the Immigration Foreigners Bill, what are the provisions that we are seeing in the bill, that if you could share the details regarding the provisions that have been included?
There has been a lot of things that is inside the bill. Also, as we talk about, that will strengthen the country's security. And in fact, the Amit Shah also attacked the Trinamool Congress over the infiltrations and accusing the Trinamool Congress-led government in the West Bengal for not taking the strict action against the illegal infiltrations. There will be a strict, in the bill, there will be a strict action that will be taken against the illegal infiltrations. And also, Shah said that the 450-kilometer of fencing work on the India-Bangladesh border was pending as the West Bengal government did not give the land for it. Whenever the process of fencing is done, the ruling party would indulge in the hooliganism and the religious sloganeering, and that has affected the work. And if we talk about, according to the Immigration and the Foreigners Bill 2025, anybody found to be using, a false passport, visa to enter India or staying in or existing, from the country will be punishable with a jail term up to 7 years and a fine. Fine also be taken up to 10 lakh. And the proposed legislation also provide for mandatory reporting of, information about foreigners by hotels, university, and other educational institutions, hospitals, and the nursing home to enable the tracking of the overstaying foreigners. So there will be a eye on the the movement of the foreigners in the country, and it also sees that any foreigners who enter any area in India without a valid passport or any travel documents, including a visa, there will be a contravention of the provision of law or of any rule or order given in pursuance thereof, shall be punishable with imprisonment of a term which may extend to 5 years, or with fine may extend up to 5 lakh rupees, or with both. So there will be a lot of fines that will be put in on the foreigners if there will be any false documents that will be found while entering India, or be it being in the India. Yes.
All right, Arzu, thanks for that. Meanwhile, viewers, now let's take a look at how some parliamentarians have reacted on passing of the bill.
ये आपने कहा, मैं वेस्ट बंगाल में 5 बार जा चुका हूँ। हमारी पार्टी अध्यक्ष माननीय नड्डा जी ने मुझे भेजा, और वहाँ के जो हालात हैं वो इतने ख़राब हैं कि वहाँ पर जिस तरह से इलीगल लोग आ रहे हैं, और वहाँ हम जब गए तो बॉर्डर पर लोगों ने कहा कि साहब जैसे बांग्लादेशी आता है तो वहाँ की तृणमूल पार्टी के कनाइवन से उनको गरम आधार कार्ड मिल जाता है, उनको वोटर कार्ड मिल जाता है, और वो ममता दीदी ने उनको अपना वोट बैंक बना लिया है। ये जो बिल है, ये बिल भारत की सुरक्षा, भारत की संप्रभुता, भारत की इंटीग्रिटी ये सुनिश्चित करने वाला बिल है। और अब इस बिल पास होने के बाद ये तमाम घुसपैठिए आ नहीं सकेंगे। हमारे यहाँ जो लोग इसको बढ़ावा दे रहे थे, तमाम डॉक्यूमेंट बना रहे थे, वो सब जो है वो भी अंदर।
कि इस बिल की अभी देश को बहुत ज़रूरत है, और धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ गृह मंत्रालय भारत सरकार को कि ठीक समय में ठीक काम किया। अगर आप विदेशियों की बात करें, अगर आप इमिग्रेशन की बात करें, तो करीबन 4 एक्ट हैं जिसके तहत सारा कार्यान्वयन देखा जा रहा है। एक है द पासपोर्ट एंट्री टू इंडिया एक्ट, दूसरा है इंडियन रजिस्ट्रेशन एक्ट, तीसरा है 4 एक्ट है, एक 1946 का द फॉरेनर्स एक्ट है, और इस तरह करके जितने भी एक्ट्स हैं, 4 एक्ट हैं, उन सारे एक्ट्स के सारे प्रावधान
इस देश की सुरक्षा के लिए, इस देश के विकास के लिए और इस देश के सम्मान के लिए एक महत्वपूर्ण बिल आया है। और पहली बार गृह मंत्री जी ने यह रहस्योद्घाटन किया कि रोहिंग्या और बांग्लादेशियों को भारत में घुसाने के लिए और 450 किलोमीटर की सीमाओं को जहां बाढ़ लगाना है, रोड बनाना है, उसकी जमीन बंगाल की सरकार नहीं दे रही है, और वहां पर उनके आधार कार्ड बन रहे हैं, उनके वहां पर मतदाता परिचय पत्र बन रहे हैं। तो देश के लिए दुर्भाग्यजनक है कि देश की सुरक्षा को खतरा पहुंचाने का काम कोई अगर कर रहा है तो बंगाल की सरकार ममता।
Unfortunately, there was no satisfactory answer from the Home Minister. The bill has many infirmities. It impinges upon civil liberties. There's a lack of equilibrium in the bill. It would have been much better that it should have been referred to a joint parliamentary committee.
देखिए, हमारा एक ही मुद्दा था कि राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा ठीक है, उसका हम स्वागत करते हैं, लेकिन वो व्यक्ति अगर वर्तमान सरकार का आलोचक हो तो उसको भारत में प्रवेश करने से बंद किया जाता है या बाधा दिया जाता है। ऐसे कई हमने उदाहरण देखे। हमारे महाराष्ट्र के जो सांसद थे उन्होंने कई उदाहरण लिए कि किस प्रकार से अगर भारत के अगर कोई आलोचक हो, चाहे वो भारतीय हो क्यों ना हो, लेकिन अभी विदेश में रहते हैं, सिर्फ और सिर्फ उनके राजनीतिक विचारधारा के कारण उनको भारत में प्रवेश करने से बाधा दिया जाता है। और मुझे लगता है अब इस नए बिल के द्वारा वही काम ये सरकार करने वाली है। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी कहते तो हैं कि आलोचना लोकतंत्र की आत्मा है, लेकिन हम ना सदन में आलोचना की कोई वातावरण देखते हैं, ना जब बाहर से लोग, हमारे भारतीय लोग आना चाहते हैं, ना तब भी आलोचना के प्रति ये सरकार जो सक्षम है सुनने के लिए, उस प्रकार की सक्षमता हम देख नहीं पाते।